Yo guys, what is good? Welcome back to another episode of the Drop Podcast. This is as usual as as usual. This is the podcast where we play games and hang out and do not receive hearts whenever we want them. Oh shoot. That just made it worse. I'm not gonna make it. So, well, okay. And I keep doing it. Okay, there's got to be something somewhere. If I just climb up. Shoot. Okay, well. I don't know. I guess we'll just give it a shot. Okay, so on to my 3 things that I'm thankful for. My relationship. My significant other is awesome. We just went out today. We got some what is that place called? I mean, you guys wouldn't know, but I can do this. If I just but we got some I forgot what it's called, but it's a sandwich shop, and they have like this one's like pizza, and also have shoot, this is not going well. They're so far apart. Yeah, I mean, we just went out there, had a really good day, and I mean, just honestly, just had like a really awesome conversation. Yeah, and I don't know, like I just one thing I find is it's difficult to have a real conversation over the phone. Like that's one of the things that I think I struggle with a lot, is that I feel like it's difficult to like I don't feel like she listens very well over the phone, but whenever we're in person, it's like yeah, this is this is my best friend, sucks that I can't really keep all the things that I find. Yeah, like absolute zero doubt in my mind, in those moments that she's, I don't know, thebomb.com. Okay, how do I do this one? Okay, if it doesn't go that way, it must go this way. One of these must go in. Maybe not. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so the next thing that I'm thankful for. I gotta say, now that it's fall, I like the fall whenever I can stay inside and not do anything. But it's kind of depressing whenever you actually gotta go to work and go outside and communicate. Like, I would much rather just, like this morning, like there was nothing else I wanted to do besides sit down in that warm bed and I have this fuzzy blanket. I just want to like just curl up in a ball and just sit there all day. I've started on the weekends. I've been watching Dragon Ball Z. Just enjoying some of the childhood stuff that I used to enjoy back whenever I was a youngin. Not that I'm not still a youngin. I was telling well, I'll get to that in a second, but yeah. Okay, so then the third thing that I enjoy that I'm thankful for is Dragon Ball Z. That was like my favorite show as a kid, and like I used to watch that all the time. I used to pretend like I would be like powering up into like Super Saiyan. And like back in grade school, I had like this whole squad around Dragon Ball Z. Like it was me, this kid. I don't know if I should say, but his name was Roger. I guess that's not too much information, but yeah, I mean, his name was Roger, and we would draw Dragon Ball Z pictures. And I remember, like I would trace, and like that was like the big thing. Like, oh, did you trace? And that was back whenever we all drew a lot. And then I got my friend Elijah. I don't think I got him into it, but I mean, he was already very artistic, and then, but like we kind of got into Dragon Ball Z together, and then we both kind of drew, our stuff, and then trying to think what else. I mean, we were the two that were like probably the most into it. Me, Roger, and my friend Elijah. And then I remember like 5th grade, I got into superheroes a little bit. Shoot, I was gonna tell a story, but then I forgot. This is why I always need to tell this story first before anything else. But dude, this dungeon was awesome. I think I was saying like I've been enjoying revisiting like that childhood part of my life, like the Dragon Ball Z and whoops, that's not what I want to do. The Dragon Ball Z and oh, that was easy. Huh. How much further do we have to go? This is cool. Well, how about that? It's like a whole nother dungeon inside of the dungeon. But I'm trying to think, it'll come back to me soon. I was saying I was thankful for blankets, and then I was talking about how I watched Dragon Ball Z. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I knew this dungeon was short. I was actually pretty surprised that if it was already over. Okay, this looks like it's the way to go. But yeah, I was talking about on the weekends, cause during the weekdays I'm very like hyper focused. Like every single day I'm working on something or creating. Or creating a drop episode, or something of that sort. Sometimes not necessarily drop, but I don't know. Always something though. But weekends are typically just. I mean, I'm still doing things on the weekends, but it's definitely a more like relaxed vibe. And definitely like at night, because I don't go to sleep. Like that's what I do. Like I'll watch Dragon Ball Z or like play a game or whatever. Which that's kind of like, if I get to where I want to get, which is 100% like freedom and where I don't have to wake up for a job. Because this is what I was saying, like, I love the fall if I can never have to get up. Otherwise the fall's awesome. But that's just one part that really sucks. Like, I'm grateful for a job, and I don't want that to be like confused, like, but oh man, I'm gonna have to just re-enter. Speaking of my job, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. And this program, I'm thinking, is I'm gonna slow it down. I wanted to get it done. I wanted to get it done for this. Was it? Oh yeah, this month. I wanted everything recorded in October. But I'm finding that one is just gonna be a lot bigger than I originally thought. Like I thought I would just do like each Okay, I learned something. Like I thought it'd be able to just like get it done within this month, but like I said, there's just a lot more information, and I think if I want it to be the best that it can be, then I'm gonna need to just take my time with it and make sure that it is as good as it can be. Not, I want to have it. I want to full or go all the way with it. So I'm gonna keep working on it. I think it's coming in really good, and I think there's a lot of really great wisdom in there so far, but there's just a lot more that I see with this, and especially because I want to write a book with it. Like, I want it to be serious. But one thing is it's becoming a little bit bigger than I originally thought it would. Like, it's starting to become a bit of a, like, I'm looking into Carl Rogers right now, studying some of that stuff, and it's just getting big, which is a good thing because it's going to be very well researched, and there's going to be a lot of great really great information in it. But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying it's not what I had originally kind of envisioned for it. But I like the turn that it's taking, and I really think it's gonna be something really big and really good and really helpful for a lot of people. I will say though, I will say that I think depending on how big it becomes, I might, up the original price that I thought it was gonna be. But I'll still probably give the book for free, so that'll be a positive aspect of it. But gotta make the Gestapo. Yeah. Glad I went back for that key. But dude, Carl Rogers, I really, really, really vibe with his whole approach. Like, he kind of pioneered therapy by just listening and and I don't want to do it justice, but I'm looking into it right now. So it's something that is, you know, in the works, and I'll keep presenting you information. But you know what I really love about his work is his whole approach that one, like he's very empowering towards the people that um oh shoot, okay, oh come on, he's very empowering towards the clients. Like he kind of coined um I guess they used to just refer to uh like your clients in therapy, in a therapy session, just as well, I don't know what they called them, but he basically built the relationship as a therapist uh in not so much like a doctor type of way, but as like this person has made a choice with their money. um and yeah, hold on, someone texted me. But um I really love that, and I think I'm seeing some things where it could be really helpful for my project, just as far as like people, like one thing I'm realizing and learning is that with with um you know, anything that involves like the self or self improvement, or you know, that kind of deal, it's always going to be a choice. Like you can't tell anyone that they have to do this or that. Like they always have to choose it, because if you tell someone like, "Oh, you should think about this," most likely, and I can't tell you why, but most likely they're gonna, you know, not they're not gonna be interested. Rather, well, Jordan Peterson explains that, you know, a lot of the times whenever people are having a conversation, it's them thinking, not looking for answers, and so that's why a lot of times it just helps best to just be a good listener and let people kind of think through, because as they talk, they're going to kind of point out their own, you know, BS. And uh, you know, people are clever, so people, you know, they'll figure it out. Um, Now therapy is a little bit different though. Simply because like if someone's just going to you just to talk, it's just because like they're gonna work it out. But therapy is, they don't know what the next step is, and so they're going to someone that they trust and that they pay, or that they should trust, um, as some type of expert, and uh, and asking for help. And there's a big difference. So, you know, you don't you wouldn't go to a doctor to learn how to box, right? And kind of same philosophy. Like, you wouldn't just go to your best friend to learn, I don't know, how to live your life the best way. And that's just something that we have to understand. You know, because I know, and I'll be the first to admit it, I definitely am at fault of my significant other will try and tell me something, and I immediately go to solution mode. Like I just want to find all the answers, and you know, and I don't know, solve all the problems. I think it's a guy thing. I don't know, but you know, I just that's one thing that I'm learning right now and I'm working on, that rather uh just be there to listen, because she needs to think through it. She's smart enough where, I mean, she's had national honors. She's had um like a 30 on her what is it, ACT, and like she's a very studious individual, very smart, and so and so I mean she's already got that mentality of like, oh, I'm gonna figure it out, right? But I mean, even if she didn't, like, just people in general, like, you don't have to tell them, what the best thing to do is, and I don't know. I'm just saying, like, as a guy, and I think I have I think my ego is my biggest weakness. Um, I think that's just something that I'm learning, and that's really significant to me. But I mean, everyone does it. It's just, I think it's more pronounced in guys, like the desire to solve problems and find solutions. Which I don't know why, but it's just what it seems to be to me. I don't know why this was a room. Whoops. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Okay. If anyone has any answers, why do men seem, or maybe it's not true, but it's just like a misconception, and that women just do it in a different way. Because I could see that being a possibility too. Kind of like maturity. Like, a lot of people say, like, girls mature faster than guys. I do know that, there's probably a strong case for uh women just having um what is it? Women just having uh huh. I guess that's not good. There is a case, though. What I'm trying to say is there's a case for women um shoot. Since women do, like, physically mature faster, uh I guess that's one thing that you could look at. But even as kids, like, before um girls mature in their body, I think um people would still typically say, like, oh, girls are, so mature because, I don't know, XYZ, and which I personally would, disagree with, obviously, but I am biased, and so that's why I'm trying to take into consideration my bias, and think up, a reason. But one thing that I see in girls, though, at my age, and I'm nervous. Okay, at my age is this weird, like, desire for just drama and entertainment, and I don't know, this weird thing where, like, a different kind of insecurity. Like, they're more social and more open in that regard, um but at the same time very very, what would I say, um very immature in the way that, like, they handle insecurity differently. Like, I don't think they dwell in it, simply because I think girls tend to be more I don't know, more busy, I guess. Like, I feel like girls tend to have it more put together than a guy does. I will be honest in that, and I think that is a sense of maturity. But I just noticed, so back to my original, you know, thing I was gonna talk about is like, you know, people always say like, oh, girls are much more mature than, you know, boys at a young age. Well, I would actually disagree. Reason being is I find that girls are very gossipy and very judgmental, and you know, it's not something that you find in guys. And you actually find a lot of girls who appreciate that about guys, unless they are the ones, you know, who gossip. But you know, that's not insignificant. That is something that is significant, if you ask me. I gotta figure out how to get over there. But oh, no, not what I wanted to do. But if these are hearts, I will take hearts. But I don't know, I feel like girls just hit it really well. Like, I remember being very, 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 very upset on multiple occasions, because everyone would always talk about how mature my older sister was, and I was like, dude, she's not that mature. Like, we are pretty much in the same boat. Like, me and her are very, very, like, we're not similar people, but you know, if you're calling her mature, but you're calling me immature, just because I'm loud and I have fun, where she's more quiet and deceptive, you know. I think one sign of a lack of immaturity is thinking that you are mature, and that's definitely something that, you know, she had. Thanks to everyone else, you know what I mean? There was one client of my mom who would, she would come and she had my back. She always, she's the one that would say, like, or call her out, you know, like, I mean, she was kind of just like a bully. But I don't know. I mean, I don't hold her to it anymore, but I cannot wait to get my own my very own house. Like, I'm gonna get myself a house, and the house, I'm gonna have, I'm gonna rent out the rooms, and try and live free, and then I'm gonna save up, and that might be a year, right? So I want to get the house this year, or maybe like before this year ends or so, or you know, whatever. But once I get the house, I'm going to just save up, try and buy another house, and then once I have two houses under my names, and I'm just building a portfolio, and I'm in a comfortable place. Like, I think I just have to, like, risk it at some point. Just go, because I feel like one struggle is just going. Like, a lot of people are afraid to take a leap, just a leap of faith, and take action. And I say that to myself too. Like, I definitely also struggle with that. But actually, I guess today I should probably look into a 4-family. I looked it up, and I don't know what it is. There was no information on what a 4-family is, So that's something that I'm gonna have to look into. I feel like for this, not that. There we go. Just have this unlocked, but if I push on this, nothing. Huh. Well, guys, that is my timer. If you guys enjoyed this episode, which I hope you did, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. If you have anything to say or add to, I don't know, whatever conversation, feel free. There's not a problem at all. And also, if you would, one thing that really helps out, just spreading this channel is if you spreading this podcast and everything is, if you share, it really helps get this out more than anything else, really. So, just if you think that there's value in this podcast, or if it's just entertaining and you think someone would enjoy it for their, I don't know, Monday mornings, then definitely do that. That would be, very appreciated. And what else? Honestly, I just I hope that you guys have a really good rest of your day. And with that being said, one more thing. If you also wanna support with monetary means, then you can donate if you go to my website, joshuatbryan.com. That is where you can find a place where you can either join a Patreon and get some cool things, or you can just I don't know, or you could just donate. There is an option to just donate there. So if that interests you, then go ahead and do that. And also check out my main YouTube channel, which would be joshuatbryan.com, or joshuatbryan64. And okay, so with that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will check you guys next time. Thank you.